Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started today quickly so that we can get the whole lesson in. Today we're going to talk about giving characters advice based on their actions. So we want to think about, is there a time where a character is treating another person in a way that might be surprising to you, or in a way that you can sort of relate to? And we want to think about the advice that we would give them in that moment. So we want to almost put ourselves in the situation as their friend. And what would we say to them? So right now we're going to think about how Kyle is reacting in this scene of the book. So remember, in the last chapter, the chapter ended at the restaurant, and Kyle was sort of upset because all of these people joined the birthday dinner for Connor to congratulate him, and he was feeling upset and maybe a little jealousy that everybody had come out of the woodwork, so to speak, to surprise Connor, and how his parents were reacting, and they were so, happy that Connor had all of these friends, and they just couldn't get over the surprise that they had planned. So we want to think about what we would say to Kyle in this next chapter after he reacts to what's about to happen. So, chapter 5. Killing zombies is stupid. I mean, really, they're already dead. That's why they're zombies. So why does shooting them over and over again or exploding a bomb next to them kill them? I know they're undead. Like they were dead, then they became undead, and now I have to make them dead again, so that I can move on to the next level and get better guns and scarier zombies. It's so stupid, but I'm so good at it. Like really, really good. I actually got invited to a tournament last month in Ohio. Only 200 people in the entire United States got invited, and I was one of them. It's crazy to think that they actually have scouts watching online players. Sometimes players even get sponsored. They get paid to play Xbox and go to tournaments. What I really can't imagine is mom or dad missing one of Connor's sporting events or forensic tournaments to take me to Ohio so I can play Call of Duty in a tournament. I never told them about the invite to play. I didn't want them to feel bad when they chose Connor over me. I imagine that every zombie on the screen was at Connor's surprise party. I imagine them dragging their rotted limbs between the tables at Luigi's. I imagine them singing happy birthday out of rotted mouths. Their words nothing more than mumbled melodic moans, and I shoot them. I shoot them over and over and over. I let some of them morph into crawlers so that they're dragging their legless bodies across the wooden floors and cracked sidewalks as I finish them off. What would Dr. Phil say? A monkey slapping those eerie little cymbals sits at the top of the stairs. It's just about to explode when someone knocks on my bedroom door. I pause the game. What? The door opens and it's Connor. He's changed since we got home. He's wearing an old t-shirt and a pair of gym shorts. He hesitates, unsure if it's okay to come in. Like I've got landmines buried under piles of clothes, just in case someone dares to enter my room without permission. I used to have a do not enter sign taped to the door. I can't remember the last time Connor was in my room, but here he is, and he's holding a package wrapped in balloon-covered paper. It's a nice place you got here, he says, and then he laughs. How do you know when you're going to run out of clean clothes? It's easy. When 75% of the floor is covered, I know I'm down to 2 days' worth of clean clothes, and that's when I gather it all up and head for the laundry room. Connor nods and smiles. He admires my organization skills. He comes towards me. I got you something. It's your birthday, not mine. I've been thinking, you should get presents on my birthday, and I should get presents on yours. Or maybe we should pick a date between our birthdays and celebrate. We're not just brothers, right? We're twins. It seems jacked up that we don't celebrate together. It's really more for me than you anyway. Open it. I can already tell what it is from its odd shape, but I want to unwrap the present, but I don't. I thought maybe we could play together. I hand the new controller back to him. No. I nearly choke on the word, but I'm going to get this out. I'm going to say this, even if he doesn't like it, because I have to. I don't want to play with you. You have everything. Everything out there belongs to you. And I'm good at this. I lift my own controller. This is all I have. Can you just... I understand, Connor says, cutting me off. I just thought... He takes the controller in both of his hands and stares at it like it's much more than a video game controller. And it is. Connor's eyes turn even bluer as tears gather in them. Why does he care if I play with him? Why does it matter? He's had the most amazing day. A day like most people never ever get, and he's crying because I won't play stupid video games with him? Connor leans forward, his elbows resting on his thighs. Do you remember when we were little and I'd build those towers out of blocks and you'd knock them down as fast as I could build them? I try to remember, but I don't. I bet it pissed you off. No, are you kidding? It was a blast. That's how it's supposed to be. The big brother builds them and the little brother knocks them down. It was all you could do to give me time to finish a few stories of blocks before you started throwing Hot Wheels at them. A spark of memory comes to mind of Mom yelling and threatening us with a timeout if we didn't calm down. We were laughing, and pretty soon Mom was laughing too. She even knelt on the floor and helped Connor build faster so I wouldn't have to wait as long to demolish their crooked towers. I kind of remember. How about when we'd go to the park? We'd pick up sticks and handfuls of dirt to throw down the slide, and Mom would get mad because we'd go down and get all dirty? Yeah, Connor grins as a tear slips down his cheek. I remember when it changed, he says, when we changed. I don't know what he's talking about. There wasn't a moment, an event, when suddenly things were different between us. All right, so we're going to stop there. And today I want you guys to start thinking about the advice or what you would say to Kyle based on how he acts towards Connor's gesture. So Connor tries to relate to him. He gives him a video game controller so that they could play together. He starts to kind of reminisce about memories that they have, and Kyle really shuts him down. So we want to think about, what would we say to Kyle as a friend, to sort of change his behavior, or what advice would we give him to relate to his brother or to get along with his brother? So when we meet on Wednesday, we're going to finish this chapter, and that's what I want us to be thinking about. When you have a character in a book, we really want to think of them as a real person. So what advice would we give that character on their real life and based on the things that they're going through? We want to be able to relate to them. That helps us understand and kind of comprehend a little bit better in a story. All right, guys, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. The weather was not bad. The weather's supposed to be great this week, so I hope you are able to get outside and enjoy some time outside. I hope everybody is staying safe. If you have any questions about anything, please make sure you're sending an email to me or to any of the other teachers, and I hope to see you all on Wednesday.